Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Energy. Construction of the WPD wind project on the south shore of Prince Edward County is creating havoc for local residents. Road issues, noise issues, and other problems are a daily occurrence as construction is underway, in spite of the fact that the municipality wants no part of this wind project. Your government insists, though, on pushing ahead with a project that's actually going to cost electricity customers over $100 million in the future on their bills. So, Speaker, how much of Prince Edward County is this government willing to tear up to accommodate this unnecessary wind project?
Thank you. Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I do want to thank the member for the question, and I know he's actively involved in this project, and he and I talk about it often. The one thing that we try to do, Mr. Speaker, and the last procurement through our LRP process, we really worked hard, Mr. Speaker, at trying to strike that right balance between early community engagement and achieving value for ratepayers by putting an emphasis on the cost, Mr. Speaker. And now, it also is important to note that all LRP projects, Mr. Speaker, are administered by the independent electricity system operator, and it's overseen, Mr. Speaker, through that process by an external fairness advisor. And when that contract is offered, Mr. Speaker, the project, we need to make sure that they know, Mr. Speaker, that the project isn't over. Project developers then must obtain all required licenses and approvals, such as renewable energy approval.
Supplementary.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much, Speaker. I just want to remind the minister that this has been a very controversial project in Prince Edward County. It started off as a 29 wind turbine project, and by the government's own environmental review tribunal was reduced down to 9 turbines. How in the world is this even economically viable, given the fact that the Environmental Review Tribunal, for environmental reasons, has decided that 20 of these turbines need to be eliminated? The latest update on the active contract generation page for the independent electricity system operator shows that the WPD project hasn't been given notice to proceed, Speaker, but the latest update was 3 months ago. Is the government trying to get this expensive, unneeded wind project, and I know the minister knows that.
Question.
Are they trying to get this completed before the election, and have they given notice to proceed to WPD?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I know the honourable member is very, very active in this file, so he should know, Mr. Speaker, that it is the ISO and this external fairness advisor that are the ones that are administering this contract, Mr. Speaker. So if he wants the clarification on that, Mr. Speaker, he can easily contact the ISO and talk to them about it as well, Mr. Speaker. But when we're looking at what we're doing on this side of the House, making sure that we're investing in renewable energy, investing in sustainable energy, Mr. Speaker, it is this government that is creating jobs and creating an affordable electricity and clean electricity system right across the province, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.